Right, I'm really sorry about this, but I've got the first part of this video loading up. Cross your fingers. If I have to leave it 4 or 5 hours, I will leave it. Hopefully it will work. But what I've done so far, you saw me put the disc in the bottom, and I've now added the trim on the outside. I've also covered these toilet rolls in the same paper. That'll dry out, don't worry about that. And I've done so many different size ones, and they're going to stand in there. See, you didn't know what it was. I mean, I should have put something in the middle, but I'm going to put things in it so it doesn't matter. But you can do what you like with them. I'm just trimming these up. And the way I've done them, I saved one to show you. Here's a piece of paper. There's the toilet roll. That's the 4th one that I want in there. I could put more in, but I want the front for other bits as well. And oh, I've left my glue to my brush to dry. So what you do is you paint your glue around the outside edge of your toilet roll. And these are all done exactly the same. Doesn't matter about them going out of shape, because you just push them back in. Okay, and then when you've done that, you need to sit that on there. It doesn't matter where, because you're going to roll it into shape anyway. And just roll your paper around it and squeeze where the seam's going to be. The start of the seam is. And if you flatten it out with your thumb as you go around, your thumb and fingers, you will be getting the air out of it. Not quite the right. While it's still wet, it's flexible, so you can actually shift it about a bit. And then when you get to that stage, because I've left a little flap open over, is just to glue that. Make sure they contact pretty well. And then, like you say, continue rolling that. Doesn't matter about that because it dries anyway. And then when you've done that, you see the edges, you do what I did before when I snipped it around the curve. I've just put my batteries back in my camera. Not sure if I've left them in long enough to charge up. But ain't it a pain? And by the way, YouTube, if you're watching, I only got 14 minutes and 95 seconds, so you're cheating me out of 5 seconds, even if I don't get the longer bit. You can now get this, you can now get that. Yeah, bet if I pay for it. Well, you can get lost like that. It's all down to money these days. The more people can get out here, the better, in their eyes. Like I say, just leave that to soak a bit while you do the other end. And you should really leave these longer, so that when you poke them in, see that, you don't really see anything underneath. Oh, I've got to glue that one in. Good job I did that. See, to me, things happen for a reason, so there was a reason why I picked that up, because it needed gluing down. Didn't it? Eh? Sorry if you can't see, but I'm just gluing the ends down. Just going to pop that back in my water tub. Turn that around, give that chance to soak, and then start and put these down. And because you've cut them down to the edge, they turn over pretty neatly. And then we'll do that. Like that. And just give them a squeeze. And then find the seam. Oh, let me get my lace ready. Right, just find the seam. Where did the seam go? Pop a little bit of glue on there just to get it going. I always leave a bit off the edge so that you can always put that on later. Yeah, I mean I can put that on next now, can't I? And I just get it straight, that's all. I don't burn my blooming fingers. Flick that back. And say, if you don't do it too much at once, you do tend to get a little bit neater. I mean, it's just as quick to do. You don't have to rush everything, do you? Have you saved me other videos loaded yet? Nope. See? It's the pain it blooming bum. It really is. I don't know what happens. Before they switched it to 15 minutes we could have, when we could only have 10, mine used to load within a 5 minute, or sometimes almost instantly it used to load. And it were great. But then when they switched it over to having 15 minutes, it were a nightmare. And I've had problems ever since. Just pop a little bit on the side as well, which just seals that edge. And then chop that off. Like that. And there you go. I mean, you could put bling on that and whatever you want. I'm not going to at the moment because I'm going to still carry on decorating mine. And like I say,